Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Matthew 25 to 28, Mark 1 to 2, Proverbs 6, and Psalm 72. Okay, so. And the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and 5 were wise. When the foolish took their lamps, they took no oil with them, but the wise took flasks of oil with their lamps. As the bridegroom was delayed, they all became drowsy and slept. And at midnight there was a cry, "Here's the bridegroom, come out to meet him." And all those virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. And the voice to the Lord, "Give us some of your oil, or our lamps are burning." The wise answered, saying, "Since thou art not enough wise enough for you, go rather to the dealers and buy for yourselves." And they were going to buy. The bridegroom came, and those who were ready went in with him to the marriage feast. And the door was shut. Afterward the other virgins came also, saying, "Lord, Lord, open to us." And he answered, "Truly I say to you, I do not know you. Now ask therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour. You will be like a man going on a journey, who called his servants and entrusted to them his property. One he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. And he went away. He who received 5 talents went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 talents more. So also he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more. He who received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground and hid his master's money. And now after a long time the master of those servants came, and settled accounts with them. Now he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bring 5 talents more, say, "Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here, I have made 5 talents more." His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little, I'll set you over much, and enter into the joy of your master." And he also who had the 2 talents came forward, saying, "Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. Here, I have made 2 talents more." His master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little, I'll set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master." And he also who received the 1 talent, 1 talent came forward, saying, "Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you scattered no seed. So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here, you have what is yours." His master answered him, "You wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have scattered no seed. Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and after my coming I should have received what was at my own with interest. So take the talent from him and give it to him who has 10 talents. So to everyone who has will more be given, and he will have an abundance. From the one who is not, even more he has will be taken away. Cast the worthless servant into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him. And then he will sit on his glorious man. Before him will be gathered all the nations, and he will separate a people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And he will place the sheep on his right, with the goats on the left. And the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation." And another one, "I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." And the righteous will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, and were thirsty and gave you drink? And when did we see you a stranger or welcome you, naked and clothe you? And when did we see you sick or in prison and visit you?" And the king will answer him, "Truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brothers, you did it to me." And he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not welcome me. Naked, and you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison, and you did not visit me." And they also will answer, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry, and thirsty, or stranger, or naked, or sick in prison, and did not visit you?" And he will answer them, saying, "Truly I say to you, you did not do it to one of the least of these. You did not do it to me." And these will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. After when Jesus had finished all these things, he said to his disciples, "You know that after 2 days the Passover is coming, and the Son of Man will be delivered to be crucified." And the chief priests and elders of the people flocked together in the palace of the high priest, whose name was Caiaphas, and flocked together in order to arrest Jesus and invite him to come. But they said, "Not during the feast, lest there be an uproar among the people." Now when Jesus was at Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, A woman came up to him with an alabaster flask of expensive ointment, and she poured it on his head as he reclined to him. And the disciples saw, and they were indignant, saying, "Why this wastage? For this could have been sold as a large sum and given to the poor." And Jesus aware this said, "Why do you trouble the woman? For she has done a beautiful thing to me. You will always have the poor with you, and you will not always have me. In pouring this ointment on my body, he has done it to prepare me for burial. Truly I say to you, wherever this gospel is proclaimed in the whole, what she has done was to be told in memory of her." And one of the 12, his name was Jesus Iscariot, went to the chief priests and said, "What will you give me if I give the from over to you?" And they paid him 30 pieces of silver. And from that moment he saw an opportunity to betray him. And on the first day of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus, saying, "Will we have us prepare for you to eat the Passover?" He said, "Go into the city into a certain man, said, the teacher says, my time is at hand. I'll keep the Passover at your house." And it's my disciples. And the disciples did as Jesus had directed, and they prepared the Passover. When it was evening, he reclined at table with the 12. As they were eating, he said, "Truly I say to you, one of you will betray me." And they were very sorrowful and began to say to one after another, Is it I, Lord? Yes, he who has dipped his hand in the dish with me will betray me." The Son of Man goes to his bringing of him. Wait to that man who I whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would have been better for that man if he had not been born. And Judas should betray him and said, "Is it I, Rabbi?" He said, "You said so." Now, as they were eating, Jesus took bread, and after blessing it, he took a cup. He broke it and gave it to his disciples and said, Take, eat, this is my body." And he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink all of it, all of you. This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many of the forgiveness of sin. And I tell you, I will not drink again of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." And they sung a hymn. They went out to the Mount of Olives. And Jesus said to them, "You all fall away because of me this night. Never it is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock will be scattered. But after I am raised, so then I will go before you to Galilee." He answered him, "Although they all fall away from me, I will never fall away." Jesus said to him, "Truly I tell you, this night before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times." And Peter said to him, "Even if I must die with you, I will not deny you." All the disciples said the same. And Jesus went with them to Gethsemane, and said to his disciples, "See here, will I go over there and pray?" And taking with him Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee, he began to be sorrowed and troubled. And he said to them, "My soul is very sorrowful, even to death. Remain here and watch with me." And going a little farther, he fell on his face and prayed, saying, "My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but you will." And he came to the disciples and found them sleeping. And he said to Peter, "Sir, could you not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Again, for the 2nd time, he went away and prayed, "My Father, this cannot pass unless I drink it. Your will be done." And again he came and found them sleeping, for their eyes were heavy. So leaving them again, he went away and prayed for the 3rd time, saying the same words again. He came to the disciples and said to them, "Sleep and take your rest later on. See, the hour was at hand, and the Son of Man betrayed into their hands. As soon as let us be going, see my betrayers at hand." While he was still speaking, Jesus came out of the 12. One of the 12 and with him a great crowd with swords and clubs. The chief priests and the elders of the people. Now the betrayer had given them a sign, saying, "The one I will kiss is the man." C.Jun. And he came up to Jesus at once and said, "Greetings, Rabbi," and he kissed him. He said to him, "Fine, do what you came to do." And they came up and laid hands on Jesus and C.Jun. And behold, one of those who were with Jesus stretched out his hand and drew his sword, and struck the servant of the high priest and cut off his sleeve. And Jesus said to him, "He sword back into its place. Will we take the sword and perish by the sword? Do you think that I cannot appeal to my Father, and he will at once send me more than 12 legions of angels?" But how then should the scriptures be fulfilled? They must be so. At that hour Jesus said to the crowd, "Have you come out against a robber? His swords and clubs to capture me. Day after day I sat in the temple teaching, and you did not seize me." But all this has taken place that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. And all the disciples left him and fled. And those who had seized Jesus led him to Caiaphas the high priest, where the scribes and the elders had gathered. And Peter was following him at a distance as far as the courtyard of the high priest. And going inside, he sat with the guards, C.Jun. And the chief priests and the whole council were seeking false testimony against Jesus, that they might put him to death. And they found none, though many false witnesses came forth. At last she came forward and said, "This man said, I am able to destroy the temple of God and to rebuild it in 3 days." And the high priest stood up and said, "Having no answer to me, why is it that these men testify against you?" And Jesus remained silent. And the high priest said to him, "I adjure you by the living God, tell us if you are the Christ, the Son of God." Jesus said, "You said so. I tell you, from now on you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of power and continue on the clouds of heaven." And the high priest tore his robes and said, "He has uttered blasphemy. What further witnesses do we need? You have now heard his blasphemy. What is your judgment?" They answered, "He deserves death." Then he spit in his face and struck him, and some slapped him, saying, "Prophesy to us, you Christ. Who was it that struck you?" And Peter was sitting outside in the courtyard. A certain girl came up to him and said, "You also were with Jesus the Galilee." And he denied it before them all, saying, "I do not know what you mean." And when he went at the entrance, another servant of the girl saw her, and she said to the bystanders, "This man was Jesus of Nazareth." Again he denied it with the words, "I do not know the man." After a little while the bystanders came up and said to him, "Suddenly you two are one of them, where Asa betrays you." And he began to invoke and curse himself and swear, "I do not know that man." And immediately the rooster crowed. And Peter remembered the saying of the Lord Jesus, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times." And he went out and wept bitterly. And the morning came, all the chief priests and the elders of the people and took counsel against Jesus to put him to death. And they bound him and led him away and delivered him over to Pilate the governor. And when Judas, his betrayer, saw that Jesus was condemned, he changed his mind and brought back the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and the elders, saying, "Why is the Pilate betraying innocent blood?" He said, "What is that to us? And see to it yourself." And throwing the pieces of silver into the temple, he departed, and he went and hanged himself. And the chief priest, taking the pieces of silver, said, "It is not lawful to put them into the treasury, for since it is blood money." So they took counsel and brought them with the potter's field as a burial place for strangers. Therefore that field has been called the field of blood to this day. Then was fulfilled what had been spoken by the prophet Jeremiah, saying, "And they took the 30 pieces of silver, the price of him on whom the price had been set by some of the sons of Israel, and they gave them for the potter's field as the Lord directed me." Now Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, "I am the king of the Jews." And Jesus said, "You have said so." When he was accused by the chief priests and elders, he gave no answer. And Pilate said to him, "Do you not hear how many things they testify against you?" And he gave him no answer, and not even to a single charge, so that the governor was greatly amazed. And at the feast the governor was accustomed to relieve for the crowd any one prisoner whom they wanted. And they had them a notorious prisoner called Barabbas. So when they gathered, Pilate said to them, "Did you want me to release for you Barabbas or Jesus who is called Christ?" They knew it was out of envy that they had delivered him. Besides, while he was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent word to have nothing to do with that righteous one. "I have suffered much because of him today in the tree." And the chief priests and the elders said to them, "Which of the two do you want me to release for you?" And they said, "Barabbas." Pilate said to them, "Well, then what shall I do with Jesus who is called Christ?" And the Lord said, "Let him be crucified." And he said, "Why? What has he done?" And they shouted all the more, "Let him be crucified." So when Pilate saw that he was gaining nothing, and rather that a riot was again, he took water and washed his hands before the crowd, saying, "I am innocent of this man's blood. See to yourself." And all the people answered, "May his blood be on us and on our children." And he released them Barabbas, and having scourged Jesus, delivered him to be crucified. And the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the governor's headquarters, and they gathered the whole battalion before him, and they stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him. And twisting together a crown of thorns, they put it on his head and put a reed in his right hand. And kneeling before him, they mocked him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" And they spit on him and took the reed and struck him on the head. And when they had mocked him, they stripped him of his robe and put his own clothes on him and led him away to crucify him. And as they went out, they found a man Cyrene, sad by name. They compelled this man to carry his cross. And they came to a place called Golgotha, and he offered him wine to drink mixed with gall, but when he tasted it, he would not drink it. And they crucified him. They divided his garments among them by customers. And they sat down and kept watch over him there. And over his head they put the charge against him, which was, "This is Jesus, the King of the Jews." And 2 robbers were crucified with him, one on the right and one on the left. And those who passed by to right him, wagging their heads and saying, "He who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, save yourself. You are the Son of God, come down from the cross." So also the chief priests and the scribes and elders mocked him, saying, "He saved others, he cannot save himself. He is the King of Israel. Let him come down now from the cross, and we all believe in him. Trust in God. Let God deliver him now, if he decides it. He said, I am the Son of God. And the robbers who were crucified with him, zero of them in the same way. And now from the 6th hour there was darkness all over the land until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani? That is, my God, why have you forsaken me? And some of the bystanders hearing it said, This man is calling Elijah. And one of them at once ran and took a sponge, filled it with salt, and put it on a reed and gave it to him to drink. And the other said, Wait, let us see whether Elijah will come to save him. And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. And behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two, from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks were split. The tombs were open, also were open, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. And the centurion and those who were within the kingdom watched over Jesus, saw the earthquake and what took place. And fell with awe and said, Truly this was the Son of God. There are so many women looking on from a distance who had followed Jesus from Galilee, and staring too, among whom were Mary Magdalene, who had married the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee. And it was evening, there came a rich man from Arimathea, named Joseph, who also was a disciple of Jesus. He went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus, and Pilate ordered it to be given to him. He went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus, and Pilate ordered it to be given to him. And Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a thin linen shroud, and laid it in his own new tomb, which he cut in the rock. And he rolled a great stone to the edge of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were there, sitting opposite the tomb. The next day, that is after the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, Sir, we remember how that impostor said, while he was still alive, and after 3 days on rest, therefore ordered the tomb to be made secure until the 3rd day, and his disciples go and steal him away and tell the people, He is risen from the dead, and the last hour will be worse than the first. And Pilate said to him, You have the guard of soldiers, go, make it as secure as you can. So they went and made the tomb secure by sealing the stone and setting the guard. Now after the Sabbath, toward the dawn of the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven. Then came and rolled back the stone and sat in it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. And for fear of it, the guard trembled and became like dead men. And the angel said to them all, Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus, who was crucified, but he is not here. He is risen. He is risen from the dead. And behold, he is going before you to Galilee. And you will see, I have told you. And they departed quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. And behold, Jesus met them and said, Greetings. And they came up to hold of his feet and worshipped him. And Jesus said, Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. And there thou see me. While they were going, Pilate sent the guard went into the city and told the chief priests all that had taken place. And then they summoned with the elders and chief council. He gave a sufficient amount of some money to the soldier and said, Tell people. His disciples came by night and stole him away while we were asleep. And if this comes to the governor's ears, he will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble. So they took the money and did as they were directed. And the story has been spread among the Jews to this day. Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee to the mountain to which Jesus had directed them. And they saw him, they worshipped him. And some doubted. And Jesus came and said to them, All authority in heaven and earth has been given to me. Go therefore make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded. And behold, I am with you always to the end of the age. Mark 1 and 2. The beginning of the gospel of Jesus Christ, the Son of God, as it is written in the Isaiah the prophet. Behold, I will send my messenger before you, shall prepare the voice of one crying, prepare the way and make his path. John appeared, baptizing in the wilderness and proclaiming a baptism of repentance for the forgiveness of sin. And all the country of Judea and all Jerusalem were going up to him, and were being baptized by another room toward confessing their sins. Now John was clothed with camel's hair and wore a leather belt around his waist, and ate locusts in the mountain. And he preached, saying, Why can he come he who is mighty than I? And the strap of whose sandals I am not worthy to stoop down and untie. And I baptize you with water, and he will baptize you with the Holy Spirit. In those days Jesus came from the nations of Galilee, and was baptized by John in the river. When he came up out of the water, immediately he saw the heavens being torn open, and the Spirit descending on him like a dove. And a voice came from heaven, You are my beloved Son, with you I am well pleased. The Spirit immediately drove him out into the wilderness. And while he was in the wilderness 40 days, being tempted by Satan, and he was with the wild animals, and the angels were ministering to him. And after John was arrested, Jesus came into Galilee, proclaiming the gospel of God, and saying, time is fulfilled. And the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent and believe in the gospel. Listen to one side to see it godly. He saw Simon and the brother of Simon, casting a net into the sea. And they were fishermen. And Jesus said to them, follow me, and I'll make you become fishers of men. And immediately they left their nets and followed him. And going on a little farther, he saw James the son of Zebedee and John his brother, who were in the boat mending their nets. And immediately he called them, and they left their father Zebedee in the boat with their hired servants and followed him. And they went into Capernaum, and immediately on the Sabbath he entered the synagogue and was teaching. And they were astonished at his teaching, for he taught them as one who had authority, and not as the scribes. And immediately there was in their synagogue a man with an unclean spirit. And he cried, what have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Why have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God. But Jesus rebuked him, saying, be silent and come out of him. And then an unclean spirit, convulsing him and crying out with a loud voice, came out of him. And they were all amazed, so that they questioned among themselves, saying, what is this? A new teaching with authority. And he commands even the unclean spirits, and they obey him. And at once his fame spread everywhere throughout all the surrounding region of Galilee. And immediately he left the synagogue and entered the house of Simon and Andrew, with James and John. Now Simon's mother-in-law had lay ill with fever, and immediately they told him about her. And he came and took her by the hand and lifted her up, and the fever left her, and she began to serve them. And immediately at sundown they brought to him all who were sick or oppressed by demons. And the whole city was gathered together at the door. And he healed many who were sick with various diseases and cast out many demons. And he would not permit the demons to speak, because they knew him. And rising very early in the morning while it was still dark, he departed and went out to a desolate place, and they agreed. And Simon and those who were with him pressed search for him. When they found him and said to him, everyone is looking for him. And he said to them, let's go into the next house, that I may go to it. And that fire came up. And he went throughout all Galilee, preaching in their synagogues and casting out demons. And a leper came to him, imploring him, and kneeling said to him, if you will, you can make me clean. And moved with pity, he stretched out his hand and touched him, and said to him, I will be clean. And immediately the leprosy left him, and he was made clean. And Jesus sternly charged him and sent him away, and said to him, see that you say nothing to anyone, but go show yourself to the priest and offer for your cleansing that what Moses commanded, were approved to him. And he went out and began to joyfully back and spread the news, so that Jews could no longer openly enter John. And it was out in desolate places, and people were coming to him from every quarter. And he returned to Capernaum after Sunday. And on the Lord night he was at hand, and many were gathered together, so that there was no more room, not even at the door. He was preaching the word to them. And they came, bringing with him paralytic carried by 4 men, and they could not get near him because of the crowd. He removed the roof above, and then they made an opening, and he let down the bed on which the paralytic lay. And when Jesus saw their faith, they said to the paralytic, son, your sins are forgiven. Now some of the scribes were sitting there, questioning in their house, why does this man speak like that? He is blaspheming. Who can forgive sins but God alone? And immediately Jesus, perceiving in his spirit that they thus questioned within themselves, said to them, why do you question these things in your hearts? Which is easier, to say to the paralytic, your sins are forgiven, or to say, rise, take up your bed and walk. But now you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. He said to the paralytic, I say to you, rise, pick up your bed, and go home. And he rose up and immediately picked up his bed, and went out before them all, so that they were all amazed and glorified God, saying, we never saw anything like this. Jesus went out again beside the sea, and all the crowd were coming to him, and he was teaching them. And as he asked why, he saw Levi the son of Alphaeus sitting at the tax booth, and said to him, follow me. And he rose and followed him, and as he reclined in the table in his house, many tax collectors and sinners were reclining with Jesus and his disciples, and there were many who followed him. And the scribes and the Pharisees, when they saw he was eating with sinners and tax collectors, said to his disciples, why is he eating with tax collectors and sinners? And when Jesus heard it, he said to him, those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. I came not to call the righteous, but sinners. And John's disciples and the Pharisees were fasting. And people came and said to him, why did John's disciples and the disciples of the Pharisees fast, and your disciples do not fast? And Jesus said to them, can the wedding guests fast while the bridegroom is with them? And as long as they have the bridegroom with them, they cannot fast. The days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them, and then they will fast on that day. No one sews a piece of unshrunk cloth on an old garment. If he does, the patch tears away from it, and new from the old, and the worst tears made. And no one puts new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the wine will burst the skins, and then the wine is destroyed, and so are the skins. But new wine is for fresh wineskins. And on the Sabbath he was going through the grain field. As they made their way, his disciples began to pluck heads of grain. And the Pharisees were saying to him, look, why are they doing what is not lawful on the Sabbath? And he said to them, have you never read what David did when he was in need and was hungry, he and those who were with him. Now he entered the house of God in the time of Abiathar the high priest, and ate the bread of the presence, which is not lawful for any but the priest to eat, unless he gave it to those who were with him. And he said to them, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is the Lord, even of the Sabbath. Proverbs 6. My son, if you have sealed up security for your neighbor, have given you pledge to a stranger, if you have snared in the words of your mouth, caught in the words of your mouth, and do to my son and save yourself, when you come into the hand of your neighbor, go hasten and please urge your neighbor, give your eyes no sleep, and your eyelids no slumber. Save yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the hand of the fowler. Go to the air, urge like consider your ways and be wise, without having any chief officer or ruler. He prepares their bread in summer, and gathers their food in harvest. How long will you lie there, urge like? When will you arise from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little falling of the hands to rest. And poverty will come upon you like a robber, and want like a dominant. With this person, a wicked man goes about with crooked speech, makes with his eyes, saveth with his feet, points with his finger, with perverted heart devises evil, continually sowing discord. Therefore calamity will come upon him suddenly. In a moment, or he will be broken beyond healing. There are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to holy eyes and lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, heart that devises wicked plans, and feet that make haste to run to evil, false witness who breathes out lies, and money shows discord among brothers. My son, keep your father's command, and forsake not your mother's teaching. Bind them in your heart always, tie them around your neck, while on your walk they'll lead. When you lie down, they'll watch over you. When you awake, they'll talk with you, for the command is light, and the teaching of life, and the abuse of discipline are the way of life. To be ready from the evil one, from the smooth tongue of the adulteress. Do not desire beauty in your heart. Do not let her capture you with eyelashes, for the price of a prostitute is only a little from men. But a married woman hunts down a precious life. Can a man carry fire next to his chest, and his clothes not be burned? Or can one walk on hot coals, and his feet not be scorched? So that he goes into his neighbor's wife. None who touches her will go unpunished. He who does not despise a thief, and he steals to satisfy his appetite when he is hungry. And if he is caught, he will pay 7-fold. He will give all the goods of his house. He who commits adultery lacks it. He who does it destroys himself. He will get wings and dishonor, and his distress will not be wiped away. But jealousy makes a man fierce, and he will not sit when he takes from food. He will accept no compensation. He will refuse though you multiply gifts. Psalm 72. Give the king your justice, O God, and your righteousness to the royals, and he judges the people with righteousness, and your poor with justice, and let the mountains bear prosperity for the people, and the kings in the righteous. May he defend the cause of the poor and of the people. Give deliverance to the children of the needy, and crush the oppressor. May they fear you while the sun endures, and as long as the moon throughout all generations. May he be like rain that falls on the moon grass, and like showers that water the earth in the series. May the righteous flourish, and peace abound till the moon be no more. May he have dominion from sea to sea, and from the river to the ends of the earth. May desert tribes bow down before him, may his enemies lick the dust. May the kings of Tarshish and of the coastlands bring him tribute. May the kings of Sheba and Seba bring gifts. May all kings fall down before him, all nations serve him, for he delivers the needy when he calls upon him who has no help. He is pity on the weak and needy, and saves the lives of the needy. Now my passion and violence he redeems their life, and precious is the blood of his son. Long may he live, may God or shepherd be given to him. May prayer be made for him continually, and blessings be invoked for him all the day. May there be abundance of grain with land, and the toss of the mountains may awake. May his fruit be like Lebanon, and may he blossom in the season like the grass of the field. May his name endure forever, and his fame continue as long as the sun. May people be blessed in him, and all nations call him blessed. May blessed be the Lord, the God of Israel, who alone does wondrous things. Blessed be his glorious name forever. May the whole earth be filled with his glory. Amen and amen. The prayers of David, the son of Jesse, are ended. Now the Son, as united in the Lord's prayer, his very head, the Father in heaven. Hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your way done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and give us our debts as we have forgiven our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For us the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.